Hey there, everybody! Welcome to Very Dead Gaming. I'm Very Dead, and we're playing Elite Dangerous today. So, the last few days I have been working at learning how to fight Thargoids. Then the new content dropped, so I decided, oh, let's try out the new ship. Let's get the Guardian tech. So I have the fighters. I have them equipped, and I'm gonna take them out and see how they do in a fight. So we're gonna let the NPC we'll let those my pilot run the thing, and I'll see how it works out in a fight, how long they last, if they do any damage, if they help take the shields down, all that good stuff. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm heading out. I'm gonna go look for a Thargoid to kill. And I'm still practicing on the Cyclops. I'm not quite 100% at taking him out. I do take significant amount of damage. I have to go in for repairs. So it'll be quick back and forth, and hopefully I will not die. But no guarantees, because I am not good at this game. Combat's still... well, at least combat against Thargoids still a little tough for me. So let's get out there. Hang on a second. I bet I... Yep, I gotta go back. Damn it. Every stinking time I load the game, I have to reactivate my crew. That is the worst. If I log out and my crew is active, when I log in, my crew should still be active. Such a pain in the ass. Every time. And I do this every time I play. I probably have an extra 50,000 dock-undock cycles because of... I always leave and then have to go immediately back. At least I've gotten good at docking and undocking, because of all the times I have to redo this every stinking time. I think I'm gonna put a big note on my monitor that just says, reactivate your crew. At least I remembered before I got there.
This is an important announcement.
Contact. Dispatching ground crew.
Crew lounge. There we go. Oh, it says active. Why did it say inactive? I'll inactivate. Set. Just kind of... Alright, well anyways, now it's set active. Check my outfitting. Nothing has changed since last night, I hope, but... So we have... hardpoint, shard, the large force shard cannons, 2 flat cannons, and 2 small beam lasers. And let me just check. Alright, so I have a javelin and a lance. We'll try both of those. So, try that. Let's try that again. Launch. A couple of things. There's a couple of other things that content that dropped during the this new release. One was new engineers out in Colonia, and for Colonia is the
Departure authorized.
Civilization's outpost, I guess you would call it. 22,000 light years away from the bubble. I've never been out there, so I might make a trip. That's going to be a couple of hours of jumping, but lots of exploration data, I think. And so I'm jumping to Asteroid, which seems to be Thargoid Central. I was going to Maya, but Maya has dried up. I flew around for about an hour yesterday, didn't get a single non-human signal source. And then I went back to this system where I dock at, the Pleiades D74. Same thing. I used to be able to get within 10 seconds of being out, I would get a non-human signal source. But since the new content dropped, nothing. So I decided I would come here, and here I'm getting... There's a non-human. At level 5. That's where I'm headed. This system. So if you want to fight Thargoids, Asteroid. That's a good system. Alright, so my strategy today is to basically I'm just gonna try and brute force this thing. After I get a little warmed up, I think I'm gonna go after a couple of Cyclops. I'm gonna try a Basilisk just to see how long I last in the fight before I have to run. The goal is to not die, obviously. I don't think I'm gonna get a kill because I've never fought one before, but. And there's nothing here. Thargoid probe. Legal. Active arm. Well, this is not what I wanted. Oh, and then that's the other thing. Why are we mass locked by a cloud? That makes no sense. Okay, I'm ready. Ready for some fight. Let's do this. around. Alright, another threat level 5. See, this is a good system. It's loaded with these bugs. They're everywhere. And I'm hoping that this will be a Cyclops. I don't know why I'm approaching so slowly. Speed a little bit. There's no reason to sit around that long. Alright. Alright, we're in. And no. Nothing. So that's 2 empty level 5 threats. Not enjoying this. Come on, guys. Give me what I want. Give me a fight. A lot of threat level 5s here. So far, they've been empty. I'm looking for a fight. Where are these bugs? There we go. I'm gonna let him come to me. I can get this other heart before he runs. Nope. Got it. 3 hearts, so I gotta run. Alright, now I'm gonna launch my fighter. I'm gonna do Gauss cannon.
Engaging telepresence. Stand by, Commander. I'm ready to go, Commander. Can't see any more hostile craft on my scanners, Commander.
I'm going after the Cyclops.
Where are you, Commander? I'm a sitting duck here.
I'm right here, dude. Come on. Don't be so annoying.
My hull is down to 50%. I need to get out of this, Commander. Why should just disintegrate, Commander?
Okay, so the fighter did not last very long. Dang it. There we go. I'm going to try and take this hit. Can't get that other heart. There, I got it. I got him. Nice. Very good. Hey, hey, Major. Major Fish. I just killed the Thargoid, man. I took,
I need assistance. Hull integrity down to 50%. The fighter just disintegrated, Commander.
The fighter just disintegrated. That's... There we go. It's a steep learning curve, but once you figure it out, you can take them down. So I can now solo a Cyclops, and now I have to figure out how to kill. I'm gonna try and find a Basilisk, but they've been few and far between. Just looking for my home. There's my home sector. Head back before my hull disintegrates. I have to say, lots of fun. Hey, my morning is going pretty well. It was a little bit busier than usual, but It took me a little longer to get set up this morning than I wanted to, but other than that, it's been pretty good. My plan for the day is I'm gonna do about hour and a half of Elite Dangerous this morning, and then I have you know, kind of get back to real life and work and that kind of stuff. And then this evening, I'm hoping to do a second stream. The Insurgency Sandstorm beta is 2 is out, and I had such fun playing the first beta. I want to see what they've done. Hopefully they've optimized it a little bit so it's not so laggy. But that'll be this evening. I'll probably just play that for about an hour. So how are you doing? Things going well? I hope. I run a small IT company. We do outsourced IT. That's what I do for a living. It's a local company here in Phoenix. And you know, we also do you know, commercial web hosting and that kind of stuff too. So. Well, college was a long time ago for me. A lot of life has happened since then, for sure. So, my plan for today is to play with those fighters a little bit, and now it's a good job. It took a long time to get there, but I enjoy it. Pays the bills.
Taking damage.
Alpha Tango. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing.
Hey there, Tahir. Welcome back. I hope I'm saying your name right. Killing some Thargoids today. That's the plan. I just killed one. There's hope for me yet. I'm figuring out how to do this stuff. I'm gonna try my same method. Basically, it's the brute force approach, and I'm gonna try and do one with a basilisk. I know that brute force is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways because I want to see how much damage I can do. And I'm pretty sure I can still cut and run, but we'll see. I mean, I think they're the next higher level is more than twice as strong. So repaired. Let's see how much damage I took. That's 362,000. That's not bad. Tahir? Okay, thank you. I think it's important to say people's names correctly. It's one of those things. It shows a little bit of respect. And you should always make the effort. Alright. So, I have, I got my shield, no, well, here. I got my shields back because I did learn a little trick. And I'm just really slow on the uptake, but to get some shields back, you turn off your boosters and they come back a lot faster. So that's kind of cool. Interesting name. I was like, I remember when we were thinking about naming our children, I never really thought about names until then. And, you know, the meanings of the names and the histories of the words and all that thing. But all of a sudden it becomes this big issue. You're having children and you don't know what to call them. And then, of course, you're like, well, they're going to have this name the rest of their life. And so you really start to overthink it and stress out a bit. Now, if you have a family name that you're going to use, that kind of takes some of the pressure off. But, you know, you start thinking about all of that stuff. Well, and then really what it comes down to is what do you really like? And I know we had some names picked out for our kids. And we had a couple because we couldn't decide. It was pretty obvious once they were born. You just kind of look at them, and my wife and I, we both looked at both of our kids, and we're like, immediately said the name, and knew exactly. And it's an odd thing. All right, so I have my shields back, and I'm gonna go back. The system is, oh, here it is. I keep forgetting the name. It's Asterope. Yes. Okay, Major Fish, you're going for it. Absolutely. Get rid of everything. You don't even need shields. Now, if you're a little bit, let's say you don't have a rebuy, maybe keep the shields, but go with an undersized shield generator. So I don't know what, is it a 3? The shields on there is a level 3 module. If it is, just get like a level 1 shield, like a 1D, the smallest one you can get. It'll give you some protection, so you won't destroy your ship by bumping into anything. Yeah, and so go with the undersized shield, a 1D, the lightest weight you can find, and then you want an A-rated FSD, and everything else D-rated, because D is the lightest. And if you don't need it, get rid of it. Like, you're not going to need cargo racks. You're not going to need... you can even get rid of a power distributor if you don't want it. And that one you can undersize as well. It doesn't have to be the full size, so you can go with like a 1D power distributor. Although you don't really need it when you're exploring, unless you, for some reason, you'll be totally vulnerable. You won't be able to boost or anything like that. But you won't need. Yeah, you get the advanced discovery scanner if you can afford it. It's about 1 million credits, but it makes your life much easier. So if you can,
detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing.
If you can scrounge together 1 million credits, then you should get the advanced scanner. But and then you also want to get the stellar body scanner, or the planetary scanner. I can't remember what it's called, but you need both. You have to get the advanced scanner and then the planetary body scanner. I know I'm saying the wrong name for it. But and if you can't afford the AD Advanced Discovery Scanner, you don't really need it, because the Road to Riches, they tell you what planet it is, and so you can look at the system map when you jump in and kind of guess which one it is. You can count and go to it. It just saves you time.
Flight control out.
All right, heading back to Asterope. We're gonna. Okay. And if you have like another ship or any modules that you have in storage, if they're not engineered, go ahead and sell them. You'll have plenty of money after you do Road to Riches to buy pretty much whatever you want. You definitely will have over 1 million credits for sure. You'll probably have, I think if you do the whole thing, it's pretty close to 100 million credits. I mean, it's some insanely huge amount of credits. I remember when I did it, I was like, all right, well, this is going to take a few days. And it did. It takes a while to do. But at the end of it, you have all this money. Like, wow, all right. And also, it raises your exploration ranking, and you'll get higher paying missions. So it all kind of feeds into itself. The more missions you get that are higher paying, the more money you make for doing other missions. So, all right, here we go. We have another Cyclops. I was right there.
By Commander. I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me. My ship is under fire. Request help immediately. Commander. Hull down to half strength. My hull is almost breached. Critical status alert. Scanners show the fighter has been destroyed, Commander. Understood. Initializing flight startup.
Damn it.
Flight successfully deployed, Commander.
Uh-oh, I gotta get out of here.
Ship is taking enemy fire. Request assistance. I need assistance.
I'm
Hull
abandoning
integrity
you.
down to 50%. Fighter down. Fighter is down, sir.
I'm having system malfunctions. Time to go. Well, I didn't get this guy. Didn't go quite as I had planned. Yeah. Sometimes they sit more still for you, but that guy was just not behaving. And I just couldn't land. All I had to do was hit that last heart, and I shot it like 8 times and I just missed it. And with these shard cannons, I have to keep taking damage. Damage drops off significantly after about 500 meters, so I really gotta stay close. But I almost had him. All right. Yeah, I've been practicing. I did a few yesterday after, because I was having so much fun fighting. After my stream was over, I had lunch and I was like, I'm gonna try that again. And I played for about another 45 minutes and I got like 4 of them. But it's, if I'm not sharp, and you have to be sharp. You have to really pay attention to what's going on. And if you don't kill it right away, like there are times where I can get down to that 3rd heart in that initial encounter. And then, so he never even gets away from me. He goes right to his lightning attack immediately, and I don't know if after the update they changed their behavior a little bit. They seem to be moving a lot more than in my pre-update encounters. And then, did you see the new Thargoid that they introduced, the Hydra? That thing is freaking scary. Somebody happened upon it and they posted up a video. Their ship was destroyed in less than 30 seconds. Yeah, it's a new, bigger Thargoid. It's very scary looking. They call it the Hydra. And it's I think a threat level 9 or something like that. Yeah, no, it was pretty horrifying.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 3-2.
The swarm that it launches has 128 little ships in it that all attack you, and it was pretty brutal. I might just go look for one just to encounter it. But the thing, it attacked him immediately. It was immediately hostile. But I don't think anyone's going to be soloing those. Well, not immediately yet anyways, but I'm sure someone will figure out how to do it. Yeah. And they didn't mention anything about that in the release notes. That they had added a new Thargoid class, but so I also wonder what else they neglected to tell us about, you know? Take those 2 million credits, thank you very much. Yeah. Surprise, you're dead. Yeah, but oh, you know what it did? He jumped in and the thing did a shutdown field immediately, just shut him down, and then released this swarm on him, and his ship was gone instantly. So what I'm going to do is 3... When next one I release, I'm going to give it orders to defend me and not go and attack. Maybe it'll last a little bit longer if it only attacks what attacks me. And maybe that'll get the Thargoid off my back a little bit. Let's see. But it's nice to be fighting. And not being completely destroyed and demoralized every time I encounter one of these things. To an A-rated, it'll be a lot long. It'll be close to double that, probably 20 light years. Maybe a little bit longer.
Ship detach complete. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
What you always want to do in this game, the very first improvement you ever want to do is frame shift drive. So that's when you buy a new ship, always go for the A-rated FSD, always. Then when you go for engineering, the very first thing you always want to engineer is your frame shift drive. You want to get that to grade 5 with the mass manager. Oops. And then when you go to the Guardian stuff, the very first thing you want to get is the frame shift drive booster. Your increased jump range always makes the quality of life in the game much better, all the way around. So, like in a small ship like yours, to do right now you're 10 jumps to do 100 light years. For me, it's 2, and I can do 120 light years. So you always want to do that. I mean, even in this ship, which is a total fighting ship, I think I get over 30 light years per jump. So, and I can carry all my weapons, and but always the biggest improvement, always the first biggest thing you ever want to do is frame shift drive improvement, always. And then after that you can, then it kind of is what your preferences are, what you want to do. Shields, a lot of people like to really max out their shields. Power plant, you know, but it all kind of falls in line after that. Usually what I do is frame shift drive, then I do all the core stuff. Then I do the hull, then I do power plant, then I do distributor, then I do, last I do the thrusters. So I'm not gonna deploy until after the first encounter. And I'm not gonna wait for my scan to complete before I shoot him. I'm gonna start now. There it is. Try and get it. That one. There we go. There it is, second heart. I'm focusing on that second heart. Come on. Come on, give me. There we go. 2, 3. Oh, I just was one short. Oh, so now.
Engaging telepresence. Stand by, Commander.
Orders. Defend.
I'm ready to go, Commander. Roger that. Don't worry. I've got your back, Commander. Lost comms with the fighter. I think we've lost it.
I already lost the fight.
Understood.
I'm
Initializing
gonna keep
fighter
putting that
starter.
fighter out.
I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me.
I already did. Alright, ease the...
Ship is taking enemy fire. Request assistance. System report looks bad, Commander. Hold down to half strength. Shields are down. I repeat, shields are down. Scanners show the fighter has been destroyed, Commander.
There's the other heart. Oh, come on! I just cannot maneuver with this thing. I can't keep it in front of me. See if I can get closer. Damn it! I just cannot keep him in front of me. There's the heart. Come on, get him in front of me. Damn! I just
I'm out of the
cannot.
hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me.
He just moves way too fast. Let's see if I can
Need support
close.
ASAP, Commander. Sustaining enemy fire. I'm taking a beating. Hull down to 50%. Help me, Commander. Lost comms with the fighter. I think we've lost it.
Alright, got him. Bring it closer. Which one is it? I can't see which one it is. Oh, there it is. I was taking a shitload of damage. It takes me too long to do it. Dang it. I just missed my chance right there. There it is. Alright, come on. Let me get closer. Where's my fighter? Did it get destroyed immediately? I think it did. I need to increase my engines just a bit, because I can't seem to keep up with them. I cannot get on target today. Just don't know what my problem is. I'm not able to hit that heart. I hit everywhere else except the heart. Well, I don't have shields, so I'm gonna have to just put all my pips to weapons and engines. Oh, he's right there! I got him. I'm just not being aggressive enough. I think I was able to keep him in front of me. I was able to keep him in front of me with more pips to engine, so I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I was just too sluggish without, Alright. Boy, but the fighters, they last 10 seconds, really. They're pretty useless. They take me longer to deploy it than they survive. Yeah, look at that, 49 hull. Come on. I'm aligned. Come on. Nice. Now you can do Road to Riches. You'll be an unstoppable force now. 25 light years, you can get to pretty much anything in the bubble. And now with that, remember, your ship may as well be made out of paper mache. So solo is the way to play. You don't want to run across anybody that's going to shoot at you. And as far as you're not going to be carrying any cargo, so what you do is for interdictions, just submit to them, and then just let them scan you, and then they'll leave. So you don't want to have to fight. That's a perfect explorer ship, 25 light years. The only drag about it is getting out of the bubble, because you have to go about 1,500 light years just to start getting to new exploration, like stuff that people haven't scanned before. But for a road to riches, because you're not leaving the bubble, you'll be fine. You'll be able to hit pretty much everything on that list. And the list is designed to make you lots of cash. All right, so I think what I'm gonna look for next is a threat level 6, because I think I have a fairly decent grasp on. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me do a Cyclops, but instead of like now I know I can kill him if I have to. But now I'm going to try and use skill instead of brute force. And because that's really... Yep, follow the list top to bottom. And they have little tools for you. Like you can check off as you go so you know what you visited. Make sure you always check off this systems that you've scanned and planets that you've got. Because it's easy to get lost and you don't want to get lost. But then, you know, like for me, what I would do is then you just reload. Let's say your gaming session is done. You stay in the last system you scan, and then you just reload the list, find the, just do a search, and then you can make everything above it invisible, so that the next system is the very top of the list. The guy that did that is what a community service. Put that. Kind of put the extra effort out for all of us noobs.
Delay C Bomber Alpha Tango. Conflict established. Please approach the station at a safe speed and give way to larger vessels, Commander. Landing permitted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 40.
And hopefully it'll get your interest in exploring kind of fired up. And then you'll go and start doing some more deep space stuff. And plus then you can get a ship that will have a longer jump range. An Asp is always, that was kind of my first explorer ship. But really by far the best one for exploration is this Anaconda. Longest jump range, tons of armor. You can bring SRV. Yes, Leonard Nimoy station. There's a ton of really funny things in this game.
Contact. Dispatching ground crew.
Took a lot more damage that time. So I'm gonna check my fire. Something's not right. Beam lasers. Should I add those? Yeah, I like they name a lot of the stations after just there's even more I'm blanking out. But there's a lot of pretty cool named stations out there. Well, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try a different fight with the Thargoid. So, I'm gonna try and get that first heart. Yes, there's Cronus, and oh, there's some of the stations are really funny. I think there's. I'm totally. There are so many of them. Huh? Oh, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my loadout in this thing now. So now I know I can brute force kill Thargoid if I need to. Now what I'm gonna do is change out my hard points here. I'm gonna use these top two. These are gonna be Gausskin. Let me see if I. QB Gauss Cannon. And I brought when I was exploring around. One the other thing I did was because I have my Explorer Anaconda and it has no weapons in it. On the way back, I stopped at a Guardian place and I picked up a bunch of extra weapons. So because I didn't have any plasma chargers, and I just hauled them back with me and put them in storage at this station. That's another trick you can do. That way you don't have to then fly back to get the ship you need. You can just bring this stuff with you. Excuse me. Okay, so there's the Gauss Cannon. Don't dread it. What you need to do, listen, this is what you do. You go do your road to riches, make sure that you have, get your 100 million credits in the bank. Then go kit out a ship with weapons and shields and all that good stuff. And and it doesn't have to be a really expensive ship. And then you look at your balance and you still have over 100 million credits, and your rebuy cost is 50,000 or not even a million credits. You're like, I can lose this ship 100 times and I still have money to rebuy it. And so you'll calm right down, and it's just really fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, so get rid of this. Gonna transfer, and we're gonna do the other Gauss Cannon. But I remember getting destroyed and being very upset when I first started playing the game. And what happens is, yes, Pacific time, you got it. So it's just after 10 a.m. right now. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go... I'm going to set my fire groups. So I'm going to switch up, because the Gauss Cannons I'm not going to use as mine. But those guys, I'll put those on fire group 2. I'm gonna do the beam lasers with my shard cannon. That way, it'll help me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna rethink that because now I'll have sustained fire on a heart, even though it doesn't do a ton of damage. It'll just keep. All right. And my flak launchers, I'm going to use those. The fighter, I am going to use that, and I'm just going to have it attack at will, not attack my target or anything like that. So, all right. So, now I'm going to change up my fighting tactics and see if I can kill one with trying to take as minimal amount of damage as possible. That's now, I have to tell you, that brute force method, I've gotten it to where I've killed the first 2 hearts in my first 2 salvos right up against the Thargoid, and he lightning attacks me, and I get the 3rd one and kill it all in less than 2 minutes, and I don't have to chase him around, and I take like 30,000 credits worth of damage. That's it. And if you do it quick enough, you don't even take caustic damage. He doesn't get even a chance to launch the caustic missile. So that is, if you can execute it properly, it's probably the best way to kill a Cyclops. But it's not going to help you at all with any of the tougher ones. I haven't tried it, but yeah, you got it. Oh. Leon. Oh, it's too far away. So I'm going to actually try and be a pilot instead of a hammer. We'll see how I do. I have a feeling it's not going to be that great. Now, I also need to be a little bit more active in managing my ship. So, like when my shields go down, I can get them back up fairly quickly if I run and or just back off and then kill my shield boosters. It'll bring the shields back online, so I get just a little bit more protection than I would have gotten.
You have left the no-fire zone. Flight control out.
And I think part of it is I just don't have the presence of mind, and I'm not able to do these things quickly enough. So I think practicing that and just sucking it up when I fail. I'm gonna go to the nav beacon. Because I wanna see what's in this system. And this ship does not have a scanner. That's another tip. If you don't have a scanner and you wanna, and the system has a nav beacon, you can go drop in on the nav beacon and scan it, and you'll get the full detailed system map. So that's another way to get it. And I used that space. I got rid of the only thing I kept, I think, was the planetary landing module, and that's just because you need that even in a ship that's just for fighting. If you happen to only have access to a ground landing, you're screwed without it. Yeah, if you turn off a bunch of modules, you'll conserve fuel. Let me go.
Scan detected.
But also lightweight your ship, you use less fuel. Right, so let's take a look at the system map that I just scanned. So we have just basically one station and 2 stars. So this is a fairly uninhabited system that's basically full of Thargoids. So I'm thinking whenever I see a ship leaving a non-human signal source, I think this Thargoid's already gone. But I could be totally wrong about that. Let me see what this... This is a 6th. I'm going to go in there. No, just threat level 5. And that's also I've noticed. That's all I seem to be getting these days are threat level 5. Great. But I want to check a theory here. And so I'm going to drop into this one even though I think that there's not going to be a Thargoid. But I don't have no idea. That's my guess. Because I just seem to think of a trend where I would see a ship coming out of a non-human signal source, and then when I drop in, there's nothing there but blown up ships. So that just might be some. It might be something. It might be a pattern. It might be just me seeing something that's there, which wouldn't be the first time. Take a look. Oh no, there's a Thargoid here for sure. So, theory disproven. Okay, so I've got secondary. I'm running. I'm gonna deploy my fighter.
Okay, fighter is going live. Fighter is live, awaiting orders. you duck here.
I hear ya.
Flight assist off.
I'm trying to do my flight assist here. Thargon swarm.
My hull is down to 50%. I need to get out of this, Commander. I can't take much more of this, Commander. Hull is critical. Fighter down. Fighter is down, sir.
Fighter assembly initiated. Under attack.
Damn it.
Okay, fighter is going live. Fighter successfully deployed, Commander.
Under attack.
Where are you, Commander? I'm a sitting duck here.
Fighter assembly complete.
I'm taking a beating. Hull down to 50%. Help me, Commander. Hull critical. Emergency maneuvers initiated. Lost comms with the fighter. I think we've lost it.
I wasn't even moving there. Jeez. That's 2 hearts.
Taking internal damage. Flight assist off.
Okay, fighter is going live. I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me. My ship is under fire. Request help immediately. System report looks bad, Commander. Hull down to half strength. Fighter down. Fighter is down, sir.
Initiated. Under attack. Flight assist on. Fighter
Come on.
shields online. Taking damage.
Understood. Initializing fighter startup. I'm ready to go, Commander.
Flight assist off.
signal is critical.
Wow.
Shields are down. I repeat, shields are down.
Fighter assembly initiated. Fighter assembly.
Time to get out of here. That did not work. Panicking a little bit.
Cannot comply.
So I cannot hit that swarm. I shot it. I mean, it was all, you know, it said it was within range to hit, and I don't think I've killed even like 3 of them. I see these guys, they shoot at it like 2 or 3 times and the entire swarm is gone. I don't know what they're shooting at, but it's not what I'm shooting at. I guess I'm a slow learner. Very difficult. So when I actually have to fly, I can't kill him. I take too much damage. But if I just get right up in their face and shoot them, I do much better. So I definitely have a lot more practice ahead of me. I might switch to a ship that's a little bit more nimble, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help. It would definitely be easier to keep the Thargoid right in front of me. I think that's where I'm running into trouble, but that I think is just a lack of skill. I'm not anticipating where he's going, so I can't point my ship in that direction quick enough. Or I'm just not recognizing where he's going. Darn it. Sometimes I throttle back a split second too late, and then you start ramping up your speed. Pain in the butt. But overall, I feel like I am slowly but surely learning how to fight, and I'm getting out of there quicker. Like if I see things going really sideways, I get out. But I think I really need to get better at attacking the Thargon. But that time, no caustic damage, which was nice. Somehow avoided that.
LAC Papa Alpha Tango. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 09er.
Coming in hot. Oh! Bounced off the mail slot there a bit. Good thing my shields came back.
Thank commanders for their cooperation.
Landing complete. Docking restraints engaged.
Yeah, so I think I'll just go ahead and do one more of these. Just gonna try and practice. I'm gonna hang in the fight as long as I can, and I'm not gonna really engage the Thargoid up close. I'll get that first heart and get the swarm out, and then what I'm planning on doing from there is trying to keep my distance, and only engaging once because I think that Thargoid, what's gonna happen, he's gonna get too close to me, and because I can't keep him away, and I'll get those lightning attacks. And what I'll try and do from there is take out a heart. But I'm going to focus most of my energy on the swarm, just practicing getting rid of that. And I'm going to try a couple of different things. Clearly, I'm not good at flight assist off. I'm just terrible at it. At least for something that's not constantly moving, where I can just follow. That I definitely will have to practice. I've got my shields back, and we'll just... I guess I'm just gonna go 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, right. This will be one last run, and I think that's gonna do it for my stream today. This morning I have an evening stream coming. The second beta of Insurgency Sandstorm has been started today.
Ship detach complete. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
I'm gonna play an hour of that this evening if you're interested. If not, I don't blame you. These are two totally different games. I'm hoping this engagement will be a little bit longer, that I'll be able to hang.
Restrictions are now lifted. Flight control out.
direction. Right past that one. I'm sure that's... And I think what I'll do is I'm going to use my fighter purely as a defensive measure, just to get them off of my back for a while, so that I can try to recover my ship a little bit, gather my thoughts as to what I'm going to do next. We'll see. Time to run. Deploy my fighter. Let's see if this works.
Engaging telepresence. Stand by, Commander.
Engage at will. There we go.
I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me.
Let's see if that'll buy me some time. There we go. He turned away. Good.
They've taken out my shields. I need help out here. The fighter just disintegrated, Commander.
Yep. We're gonna launch the other one now.
Okay, fighter is going live. Fighter successfully deployed, Commander.
There we go. Get some distance between me and that damn Thargoid.
Shields are down. I repeat, shields are down. Fighter down. Fighter is down, sir.
Flight assist off. Fighter assembly initiated.
Gotta go the other way. My fighters last about 2 seconds, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Thanks for the subscription, I appreciate that.
Okay, fighter is going live. Fighter is live, awaiting orders. Where are you, Commander? I'm a sitting duck here. My hull's about to breach, Commander.
Assist on. Fighter assembly complete.
The fighter just disintegrated, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Damn it. I forgot how to fire these things.
Fighter assembly complete.
Engaging telepresence. Stand by, Commander. I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me. Ship is taking enemy fire. Request assistance.
I can't kill the swarm.
System report looks bad, Commander. Hull down to half strength. Scanners show the fighter has been destroyed, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Alright. Finally. Now see, I killed the swarm and now there's a new one. I gotta kill that swarm.
Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Under attack.
And now the swarm's back up to 32. That's just so ridiculous.
Engaging telepresence. Stand by, Commander. I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me where you need me. Hull critical. Emergency maneuvers initiated. Lost comms with the fighter. I think we've lost it.
That fighter, my fighters last 2 seconds. I gotta get out of here. Look at that, 39% hull. I got... And I thought high wake you couldn't get mass lock. What the hell? Oh, I was low waking, that's why. I thought I pushed up. Bolt down, I guess. Well, that did not go well. At all. What is TLF? Thargoid Liberation Front. Oh my gosh. That's the funniest thing I've heard in a while. Oh. So when I focus on the swarm, I get my ass handed to me by the Thargoid. When I ignore the swarm, I can kill him. So there you have it. I think I know my method. I'm gonna just have to ignore the swarm and brute force attack that thing. And save the tougher ones for wing missions where more skilled players can kind of pick up the slack for my inability to fly. I do have a, I have a crate Mark II that is just about all ready to go. I need to do some engineering on it, but that's a much more maneuverable ship, and it has almost the same amount of firepower as this. So just, a lot less defenses, but I think if you can get in close... It's also a lot less expensive to replace when you lose it, which is something that I do on a regular basis. Yeah. Well, my fighter pilots are is just under elite. It's a dangerous or whatever, and it lasts 10 seconds against a Thargoid. I mean, they die instantly. So I guess, is there a big jump in the AI from elite to dangerous? Yeah, I've watched a lot of the videos about hit and run and all that stuff, and the Thargoids that I face never behave like the ones in the videos. The ones in the videos seem to keep their distance when the person throws it into reverse and tries to go after the swarm. Every single one I fight, the Thargoid closes the gap on me and electroshocks me. And so I mean, it's like, well, I've never seen that in a video before. And it's just the behavior that I see. So I changed my tactics, and I'm like, if they're gonna close the gap and fight it with me, yeah. Then I have to get better at fighting at close quarters, and so that's what I did. I had a couple of good kills this morning by getting in close and just overpowering.
Delay Bomber Alpha Tango. Please comply with flight regulations as you approach the station, Commander.
Yeah. I took some serious damage. Look at that. Shard cannons are destroyed. Shield booster destroyed. Black launcher destroyed.
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 10.
This is gonna cost me some serious cash to rebuild this ship. Oh no, this ship is fully engineered and reinforced. I've got module reinforcements, hull reinforcements, deep plating. The hull on this thing is over 7,000, and the shields are over 5,000. I just suck. I mean, it's the only reason I don't get instantly destroyed every time. I'll show you.
Contact. Clear to disembark. Security forces are on the lookout for dissidents
Yep.
in this area, Commander.
So look, that cost me $1.5 million to repair. That hurt. So yeah, let me show you. Now this thing, there's not an NPC in the game that can hurt me. So I can just go bounty hunt and make a ton of cash. But so, you know, look, it's got all A shield boosters. These are all modified. They're heavy duty grade 5 with super capacitors. So tons of shields. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so 6 of those. And then I actually have another one that I could put on here, but I took it out for the Xeno. And then core internals, everything is grade 5. The hull, I mean, it's grade 5 reactive with deep plating. Power plant, now the power plant's not reinforced, but it's overcharged with thermal spread, and that's just because I don't need a lot of power. These are dirty. No, I think these are clean drives with let me take a look. Oh, drive distributors. So gives you a good speed, no heat. 6A frame shift drive. Lightweight life support. Overcharge. What is this power distributor? You see, yeah, overcharge or charge enhanced with super conduits, and then lightweight sensors. So we're, and then optionals. I mean, these are all great. You know, the highest grade you can get. Grade 5 HRPs with deep plating. And then, so there's 4 of those. And then I've got a couple of module reinforcement. Here's a module reinforcement package. And then the Guardian shield and hull. Why would you restart? Yeah, you know what I did when I was craving that? I just bought another account and I play that one when I want to just do something. Oh, okay, there you go. Made too many friends. Weren't selective enough, huh? Sometimes in these online games, you're so go. Solo is I play a mix of everything. I like to play in open, and I do like to meet other commanders, but it tends to always be kind of an attack and defend kind of situation. They're all I would say 60% of the time, I just get attacked by any other commander without any sort of warning or communication at all. And then the other 40% are nice encounters, you know, interactions with other commanders. When I went out to the Guardian beacons first thing when they were first when the update was just came back online, and I managed to I was out there with 10 other commanders, and yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can rank up quick. But I was out there with 10 other commanders, and nobody was fighting anybody. We were all working together. It was great. A few hours later, the gankers had got wind of where it was at, and they were all there. People would drop into the system and immediately get killed. So, you know, it's just one of those things. There's always trolls in the system. So there you have it. That's what I'm doing. I'm done for today. I will be back on this evening. I won't be playing Elite Dangerous tonight. I do that in the mornings. Tonight I will be probably, I want to say, after 7 p.m. I'm playing Insurgency Sandstorm. It's a first-person shooter. It's in beta. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. I played the alpha, and it was fantastic. It needed, of course, polish. But if you're into shooters, join me. I'll be on at probably about 7 p.m. Pacific time. And yes, I will beware of the TLF. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll see you this evening. If you're not going to be watching tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. More Elite Dangerous. I haven't decided what I'm actually going to do tomorrow. But I'm sure it will be fun, whatever it is. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the follows and subscribes. You know, I'm just getting started, so I'm trying to get those numbers up so that I can start making a little bit of money. And I will see you guys in the morning. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.